Watch this video to learn how to play I Would Like to Go to Mars from My First Piano Adventure B lesson book. First, you will watch and listen to me play the song, then we will talk about dynamics, and then we will learn how to play the song, wrapping up with a practice plan. We are in My First Piano Adventure Level B lesson book, and we are looking at a song in here called I Would Like to Go to Mars. Before we begin, let's take a look at what is in the top corner here. Today we're talking about dynamic marks. Dynamics are the louds and quiets of music. We've already learned how to play these before. Do you recognize which one of these means loud? That one right there, forte. And which one of these means quiet? That one, piano. So then what does this one here mean? MF. If you said moderately loud or medium loud, you are correct. This stands for mezzo forte. Can you say all of these names with me? Say mezzo forte. Say forte. Say piano. Now, if we were to put them in order from softest to loudest, which one would go first? Then this one, then this one. And if we were to put them in order from loudest to softest, which would go first? This one, then this one, then this one. In I Would Like to Go to Mars, we have all three of these dynamic signs, and we are going to be playing with our full dynamics. Let's start out before we begin by looking at the basics of this song. So I notice when I look at it that this song is 2 pages. This is the first page here, and I see a repeat sign, which means that I'm going to play that first line again. And then I see 2 lines of music on the second page, and it ends with the double bar line, which means the end in music. So that's going to be the stop. I also notice that it says it's in 4/4 time. That means that I'm going to have 4 beats in every measure. And I notice that the first note here is C. And this note here, we can think A is on the top line, step down to G. So I'm going to have my third finger on G, which means that my thumbs are going to be next door neighbors. Now I also see dynamic signs in here, and I'd like you to either circle or highlight them before we begin so that you know what you're doing. So there's one here on this page, and then on the second page, in the first line, I see one here, I see one here, I see another one there. Did you get them all circled or highlighted? Okay, let's go ahead and begin playing by looking at this very first line. So I'm going to put my hands on the piano. My right hand thumb is going on middle C, and my left hand thumb is going right next door on B, so that that third finger is on G. Now, it looks like it starts with 2 C's, and then a D, and then that third finger. Can you play that with me? 1, 2, ready, begin. C, C, D, G. Did you know that if you say the letters out loud, it helps you play the right notes? I see after this that we repeat that same thing. So let's play it twice this time and say the letters. 1, 2, ready, go. C, C, D, G, C, C, D, G. Now, if I look at the next part, it looks like it starts on C, and these are all stepping up all the way to G. Let's try that whole line together. It says it's mezzo forte, and there's a repeat sign, so we're going to repeat it. 1, 2, ready, go. C, C, D, G, C, C, D, G, C, D, E, F, G. 2, 3, repeat. C, C, D, G, C, C, D, G, C, D, E, F, G. 2, 3, 4. Great. Let's start to look at the second line of music now. So in the second line of music, it looks like I'm going to be stepping in which direction here? Yeah, that looks to me like it's going down. Does it look to you like it's going down? So I start on my fourth finger, it says, and that's F. And I'm going to step every step down until I get to that same G that I was playing on the other page. And then it looks like this repeats and does the exact same thing, but I'm noticing that there's a dynamic difference. Do you see it? I'm going to play it the first time forte, and the second time I'm going to play it piano. So it's kind of like this is an echo of what I'm doing the first time. It's going to come back quietly. So let's get situated on the piano again. Our hands should be in the same place, and we're going to start with this F, and we're going to do every step down. Very loud the first time. And now very quiet. Can you do it with me? We're going to start out really loud with our fourth finger on F. 1, 2, ready, begin. F, E, D, C, B, A, G. Now really quiet. F, E, D, C, B, A, G. You did great with that. Let's take a look at the last line. So in the last line, it looks like I'm going to play the same pattern again that I played here in the beginning. C, C, D, G, C, D, E, F, G. But this time I'm going to come back down. F, E, D, C. Look, this is a whole 5-finger scale there in C. We're going to play all the way up and all the way down our fingers. So we'll get our hands back in the right place, same place for the whole song, and we're mezzo forte now. I'm going to play it one time and then we'll do it together. C, C, D, G, C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, 2, 3, 4. Great. Why don't you try it with me? 1, 2, ready, go. C, C, D, G, C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, ta, ah. Great. Do you think you can play the whole song with me? Let's try it. We'll take a little pause before each line so that we can think about what comes next. So we're starting on the very first page, and remember we're going to repeat this line, and it's going to be mezzo forte to start. 1, 2, ready, go. C, C, D, G, C, C, D, G, C, D, E, F, G. Let's repeat it. C, C, D, G, C, C, D, G, C, D, E, F, G. 2, 3, 4. Great. On to line 2. We're going to be starting with this 4 and stepping all the way down to G loudly and then quietly. 1, 2, ready, begin. F, E, D, C, B, A, G. Now the last line, we're going to start with that same CCDG pattern. Then we're going to go all the way up the 5-finger scale and all the way back down. Mezzo forte. 1, 2, ready, go. C, oops, ready, go. C, C, D, G, C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, 2, 3, 4. Now you know everything you need to know to play I Would Like to Go to Mars. Now you have learned the different pieces to play this song, and all that's left is perfecting it in practice. You will practice this 3 times a day, and each time you're going to focus on a different one of these points. First on correct notes, The second time, you will focus on correct rhythms. And the final time, you will focus on correct dynamics. Good luck.